a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Aaron Jones.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
For Green Bay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside, it actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That catch good for only a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It's good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flushed out right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans continue to pour it on. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll take it at the 42. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is all the way up past the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's Rodgers, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson, sliding out of the pocket. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air yet again, Watson. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Faking the give, now Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's got his target. It's Cobb.
That's good for a
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.